Hello, welcome to Ababil Math World. Today we are going to find the square root of I, where I is the square root of -1. So now we start it. Let root I is equal to a plus ib, where a and b are real numbers. To remove this square root, squaring on both sides, we will get root I whole square is equal to a plus ib whole square. So here you can cancel root and root. So we get I is equal to this. We can expand by a plus b whole square formula. So it gives a square plus ib whole square plus 2iab. So here I is equal to a square, and this I square is minus, so minus b square plus 2ab into I. And here to balance it, we can write 0 plus 1 into I. So comparing the real part and the imaginary part, we will get a square minus b square is equal to 0, and 2ab is equal to this 1. So this gives a square is equal to b square, and from this if we take a is equal to, it becomes 1 by 2b. So substituting this value, a is equal to 1 by 2b in this equation. So here 1 by 2b whole square is equal to b square. So this gives 1 by 2b whole square is 4b square, and that is equal to b square on cross multiplication in this way. So here we will get 4b to the power of 4 is equal to 1. So this gives b to the power of 4 is equal to 1 by 4. And on simplification, that means if we want only taking b to the power of 1 by 4 and whole to the power of 1 by 4, rising to whole to the power of 1 by 4 on both sides. So b to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4. And here this you can cancel it. So we have b is equal to, this gives 1 by 2 square whole to the power of 1 by 4. And using the formula, this formula we can use it, a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. We get here b is equal to 1 by 2 square to the power of 1 by 4 here for this one. And this and here b is equal to 1 by 2 to the power of, by cancelling that 2 and 4, we will get 1 by 2. So we use b is equal to 1 by root 2. Now substituting this b is equal to 1 by root 2 in this one, a square is equal to b square. So here we will get a square is equal to 1 by root 2 whole square, that is b square. So a square is equal to, cancelling this root and 2, we will get 1 by 2, and a is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. And here we have a relationship that a is equal to 1 by 2b, or b is equal to, or this you can take it, 2ab is equal to 1. So here we have a is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. We substitute this value here. So 2 into plus or minus 1 by root 2 into b is equal to 1. So this plus or minus we can write here. So 2 is actually root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So into this 1 by root 2 into b is equal to 1. So cancel 1 root 2. So here we have plus or minus root 2 b is equal to 1. So from this one, what is b means? B is also plus or minus 1 by this root 2. So here we have got the values of a and b. A is plus or minus 1 by root 2 and b is also plus or minus 1 by root 2. So therefore root I is equal to, according to our assumption in the beginning, what we have thought it is root I is equal to a plus ib. So therefore here root I is equal to a plus ib, where a is plus or minus 1 by root 2 plus or minus I into b, that is 1 by root 2, and this we can write it as plus or minus, this is root 2, 1 plus I by root 2. So this one. So we can use another method to solve this problem, and this method is somewhat easier than compared to the first one. So by method 2, we take method 2. Before we could go for method 2, here I write a formula that is called Euler's formula. According to Euler's formula, e to the power of I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. And if we take e to the power of I pi by 2, this becomes cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. So that is e to the power of I pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0 plus I into sin pi by 2 is 1. So now we have e to the power of I pi by 2 is equal to only I. So with this we can make a generalization that whenever we want the value of I, this I, we can take it as e to the power of I pi by 2. So now what we want here, it is required to find root I. Root I is required, and I is e to the power of I pi by 2. So we can write e to the power of I pi by 2 and its square root. So that means e to the power of I pi by 2 whole to the power of half. When we extract the square root of a number is plus or minus, that means if x is equal to y, that implies root x is equal to plus or minus root y. So that's why this we can take it as plus or minus e to the power of I pi by 2 whole to the power of 1 by 2. And here using the formula a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. So this one we can write root I is equal to plus or minus e to the power of I pi by 2 into 1 by 2. So further it gives root I is equal to plus or minus e to the power of I pi by 4. So this is equal to plus or minus e to the power of I pi by 4 according to this Euler's formula. It is e to the power of I t is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. So here we have e to the power of I pi by 4 is equal to cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. And what we get here? Plus or minus cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 plus I sin pi by 4 is I 1 by root 2. So here we can write plus or minus 1 plus I by root 2. This is the value of root I. So finally we can write that root I is equal to root I is equal to plus or minus 1 plus I by root 2. If you like this problem, please subscribe to my channel.